Power-CRM Marketing Automation works with both Power-CRM and Dynamics 365. All the functionality in Power-CRM Marketing Automation works just the same in Dynamics 365. Power-CRM Marketing Automation Pro and Premier level subscriptions include integrated landing pages and forms. Landing pages are web pages designed with one single call to action, like filling out a form. They typically do not include any other headers like menus or buttons that could distract the visitor from the call to action. Forms, commonly referred to as lead capture forms, automatically integrate with Power-CRM to create new prospect records like contacts when someone fills out the form. If the contact record already exists, it would be updated rather than duplicated. Power-CRM includes both landing pages and integrated forms functionality. We also provide the hosting for both the landing pages and forms, or you can embed landing pages and forms on your company website. Let's take a look at how easy it is in Power-CRM to create landing pages and forms. Power-CRM is so easy to use that I can create a landing page and a form in under 15 minutes. In the Forms and Pages area of Power-CRM, you will see the pages and forms that have been created. I want to create a new one, so I will click New to start a new page. First, I'll give the page a descriptive name. Next, I'll select a member type. In Power-CRM, this will always be Contact. If you were using Power-CRM Marketing Automation with Dynamics 365, you could also select Leads. The private setting would make the page accessible to only people with the link that you provide them. The page would not be visible to search engines. Next, we'll select a page type. A dedicated page is one that is hosted for you. After you save the page and publish it, you'll be provided a URL that you can use in your emails and other types of marketing to drive people to the page. A pop-up is a page you can incorporate into your website by copying the script that is generated after the page is published. An embedded page is also a type of page that you incorporate into your website by copying the HTML that is generated after the page is published. I'm going to create a dedicated page. For this demonstration, I will create a page with a form that visitors fill out to request that we contact them. The design tool for landing pages and forms is the same for creating email templates, so you only have to learn one tool. In the middle of the screen is the canvas. On the right are the design elements, style settings, and behavior settings. We'll cover these as we go through this demonstration. Let's first look at the styling settings. The style settings allow you to control the look and feel of both the page and the form. You can set page backgrounds, colors for label text, and other styling settings. I'm going to leave them at the defaults and go back to designing our page. First, I'm going to change the title of the page to Contact Us to make it a little bit more relevant to what we're asking the visitor to do. Next, I want to add a logo. I'm simply going to drag over the content item called Image. Then, I'm going to browse my PC, or you can browse shared storage like Microsoft OneDrive to select your image. Power-CRM includes a built-in image editor. This is a super handy tool. I can crop the image, apply filters, and several other image editing tools to make images look perfect. I can always go back to the image editor by selecting the image on the canvas, then clicking on the touch-up button. A few other options on images I want to point out. If I need to resize the image, I can click on the custom size, then change the width and height. It respects the aspect ratio unless you uncheck the padlock box. I can change the alignment, and I can link the image to a web page, have it generate an email, dial a phone number, or another very unique feature of Power-CRM Marketing Automation, I can have it generate an iCal file, otherwise known as a meeting request, which allows the visitor to add a calendar item to their own calendar. This is a particularly nice feature when the form is being used for an event registration form. Next, I want to add a bit of text using the text content item. I could add other elements like social media icons, buttons, embed a video, or even add custom HTML, but I have everything I need for our demonstration page and form. To finish the design, I will add the form using the question content element. The form will contain the fields we request the visitor to fill out. The fields can be integrated CRM fields or can be custom fields. Using the question element, I will add the CRM fields that I have made available to add to forms. You can make any fields available to use on forms, including custom fields. When these fields are filled out, the data gets written to the corresponding CRM field. I will add the first name, last name, and email address fields. When adding a field, first select the field, like first name, then the type, which should correspond to the type of the corresponding field in CRM. Next, set the slider if you want the field to be required. Email address should always be a required field, as that is the best way for the system to tell if the contact already exists in CRM or if a new contact should be created. A hidden field is one that the visitor does not see and is a great way to set fields in the background, like a marketing source field. Next, I will change the button to say Submit instead of OK. There are two more things before we save and publish our page and form. Under Behavior, select what you would like to happen after the visitor clicks on the Submit button. I can display a message to the visitor or redirect the visitor to a URL, like a thank you page you might be using for conversion tracking. I will simply redirect the visitor to the Power-CRM homepage. Let's click Save and Close. Finally, I will publish the page and form, which makes them live and generates a URL. That's it. Easily done in under 15 minutes. Let's test our page and form by going to the URL generated for the page and form. I'm going to fill out the form and click Submit. I am redirected to the Power-CRM homepage just like I wanted it to do. Now let's go back into Power-CRM. You can see all submissions for a page and form by clicking on the Submissions tab. Since the information I used when I filled out the form does not correspond to any existing contact, there will also be a new contact record that was automatically created in CRM. Here, under the Related menu of the contact, I can also see all the form submissions submitted by this particular contact. Let me show you an example of how we use a landing page and a lead capture form. If you want to try this for yourself, just head on over to power-crm.net, click on the View Demo button, and fill out the Power-CRM Marketing Automation landing page form by putting in your email address and clicking on Watch the Video. Here in our Power-CRM Marketing Automation tool, you can see here is the landing page and the lead capture form that we just looked at on the Power-CRM website. I'm going to go over to the Submissions tab. You can see that we have thousands of submissions that come in on this particular landing page and form. We have a scenario in our Power-CRM Marketing Automation tool so that when somebody fills out that form, they automatically get dropped into a scenario. Let's take a quick look at the steps in our scenario that we use to follow up when people fill out that form and watch a short video. The automation kicks off automatically when the contact fills out the form on the website. Then it adds the contact to a marketing list specific to people that have watched the video. Then it waits or pauses for a day. Then an automatic email is sent with a link to register for a full live demo. It then pauses and waits for 5 days. After 5 days, if the contact did not click on the link in the email, we send them an SMS message with a link to the event. After 5 days, if the contact did click on the link in the email, they registered for the event, an email is sent thanking them for taking that action in the email and has information about the event. Here is a lead or prospect that filled out that form and watched the video that form will take the visitor to. This contact record got automatically created in our Power-CRM system from that marketing page and the integrated form. Then the Power-CRM Marketing Automation scenario that we created automatically triggers based on the person filling out that form on the Power-CRM website. There have been a number of different drip emails that have been sent out to this particular prospect. If I scroll over to the right of these, I can even look at deliveries, opens, clicks. You can easily create workflows that engage your sales team when there's interactions with your marketing. A simple workflow could send an email to the sales rep for the contact whenever they click on links in emails, fill out forms, or other marketing interactions. That's a reminder to the salesperson that they may want to check in and follow up because there's been an interaction with those drip email campaign records. We could also very easily add actual activity record creation assigned to the salesperson to make them accountable for making a follow-up phone call or email to this particular prospect. Landing pages and forms are very powerful and very easy to create and publish pages and forms that are fully integrated with either Power-CRM or Dynamics 365.